Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to talking about the lesions in the visual pathway. Start with the first topic of neuro-ophthalmology. First, the anatomy of the visual pathway. The component of visual pathway are optic nerve, which contain the ipsilateral nasal fibers and the ipsilateral temporal fibers. It can't be regenerated. 47 to 50 millimeter is length. It has four parts. First part is intraocular part, which is the smallest 1 millimeter part. It has the optic disc. The second part is the intraorbital part, largest part 30 millimeter. Here is myelination. The third part is the intracanalicular part, 6 to 9 millimeter ophthalmic artery crossover. The fourth part is the intracranial part, which is 10 to 15 millimeter. Second component is the optic chiasma, which contain the bilateral nasal fibers of the nerve. The third component, optic tract, contain the contralateral nasal fibers and ipsilateral temporal fibers. The lateral geniculate body contain the contralateral nasal fibers and ipsilateral temporal fibers. The optic radiation contain the contralateral nasal fiber and ipsilateral temporal fiber. The visual occipital cortex contain the contralateral nasal fiber and ipsilateral temporal fiber. This is optic nerve, optic chiasma, optic tract, lateral geniculate body, visual occipital cortex. This is the nasal and temporal field of the retina. The optic nerve has earliest visual fiber known as the macular fibers. The light rays from the temporal field goes to the nasal part of the retina, and the light rays from the nasal field goes to the temporal part of the retina. If the lesion is here in the proximal part of the optic nerve, then the causes are optic neuritis, most common cause multiple sclerosis, hereditary optic neuropathy, toxic optic neuropathy. Medications like ethambutol cause this. The nutritional optic neuropathy. The left ipsilateral macular fibers are lost like this. The light ipsilateral central scotoma, which is black spot. Also seen in the cone dystrophy, Bully's eye maculopathy and cyanoid sign. If the lesion is here in the distal part of the optic nerve, then the left side ipsilateral temporal fiber and the ipsilateral nasal fiber lost, known as the left ipsilateral anopia. Note the optic nerve function test, that is light brightness comparison test. Light shown to the each eye using the indirect ophthalmoscope. The light appear equally bright in both eye, which is normal. The light appear dissimilar is optic nerve disease eye with the lesser brightness. Now if the lesion is here in the central optic chiasma, the both sides nasal fibers lost and the both side temporal visual defect known as the bitemporal hemianopia or the temporal heteronymous hemianopia. The heteronymous is from both eye can't see different side. What are the causes? Are the cavernous sinus thrombosis, anterior cerebral communicating artery aneurysm, cranopharyngioma, which is Rathke's pouch in the superior relation, the superior fiber of the bilateral nasal fibers affected, the inferior temporal part of the visual field lost. It is and the pituitary adenoma, the maculoadenoma more than 10 millimeter, inferior relation, inferior fiber of the bilateral nasal fiber affected, superior temporal part of the visual field lost. It is known as bitemporal superior quadrant anopia. The third ventricular glioma, and this one is known as the bitemporal inferior quadrant anopia. The anterior chiasmal syndrome, known as the junctional scotoma, the anterior knee of the von Willebrand. The lesions are at the junction of left optic nerve and the optic chiasma, where the fibers arrange in the complex fashion. The lesion, left side on the fibers, the left eye visual field, both temporal and nasal damage. The right side in the fiber, right eye, superior temporal visual defect. Now the lateral chiasmal lesion, which is also known as the bilateral lesion. The bilateral temporal nerve fibers lost. The both eye nasal field lost. It is known as primary empty Salles syndrome. The cause is the hydrocephalus. If the lesion is here, the left optic tract lesion. If the lesion is here, the lateral geniculate body lesion, and the lesion is here, optic radiation lesion. All of them have same visual field defect. The ipsilateral temporal fiber and ipsilateral nasal fiber destroy. The left eye nasal visual field lost. The right eye temporal visual field lost. The right side contralateral homonymous hemianopia. The homonymous is can't see on the same side in both eye, and the hemianopia is half vision lost in the one eye. It is caused by the TB meningitis, syphilis meningitis, PCA aneurysm. The clinical feature are the contralateral hemiplegia and third cranial palsy. Some important notes: the difference between the optic tract lesion, lateral geniculate body lesion, optic radiation lesion. The pupil is abnormal, Bohr's pupil or Wernicke's pupil in the optic tract, while normal in both. The optic atrophy is bilateral in these and absent in the optic radiation. The congruity is incongruous in both of these and congruous in the optic radiation, which is the pattern of the extent of the nerve loss in the both eyes similar. Now, if the lesion is here in the optic radiation of the left side, the superior optic radiation passed through the parietal lobe known as the Baum's loop. The inferior optic radiation passed through the temporal lobe known as the Meier's loop. If the lesion is here in the superior optic radiation, the left side temporal and right side superior nasal fiber lost. The left side inferior nasal and right side inferior temporal visual field lost. The right side contralateral inferior homonymous quadrant anopia, which is pie on the floor. If the lesion is here in the inferior optic radiation, the ipsilateral inferior temporal fiber and contralateral inferior nasal fiber lost. The superior nasal field is and the superior temporal field is lost. The right side contralateral superior homonymous quadrant anopia, which is found in the uncinate fits and seizures hallucinations. The lesions in the visual cortex of the left side, the left temporal and right nasal fiber destroyed. The left eye has the nasal field lost, the right eye temporal field lost. The right side contralateral homonymous hemianopia, which is very rare found. The whole cortex supplied by the posterior cerebral artery except the tip, which is known as the macular region, which is supplied by the middle cerebral artery. If the lesion in the left side on the macular region of the visual cortex, the left temporal and right nasal fiber destroyed, the left nasal field and the right temporal field lost, which is known as the right side contralateral homonymous macular defect, cookie cutter defect. If the lesion on the left side of the visual cortex except the macula, the left temporal and right nasal fiber destroyed, the left nasal except the macula and the right temporal field except the macula defective is known as the right side contralateral homonymous hemianopia with the macular sparing. Thank you.